Hello, welcome to another episode of Mind Your Mindset. This is Jessica Barkley. Hi, this is Jessica, and I wanted to talk to you today about not caring what other people think. Wow, that's a big one. I know for a lot of us, we do care way too much what others think. Even if we don't care what people don't think in general, we do care what our significant other things, what our parents think, what our children think. So, no matter where we are in life, we're always trying to please others, whether it's our spouse or our parents or our siblings or our boss or co-workers or partners. We have been taught, let's just put it this way, we have been trained to please others since we were little. We were out there, first of all, to please ourselves, because when we didn't get something when we were little, we did throw a racket. But in time, parents, grandparents, teachers, and other significant others in our life have taught us to put not our interests first, but other people's interests. Which is really funny because most of the time happen to be their interest. How many times when you were little, you were asked to do a task and you said, wait, I'm finishing something, and they tell you, no, now, stop doing what you're doing, stop focusing on what you're focusing, and go do this task because I ask you to. Ooh, and if you didn't, there would be consequences, and very nasty ones sometimes. So we were trained to go please others, to go do what other people wanted. Why? Because we were scared for fear of the consequences. So now we're all grown-ups and we still have fear of consequences of not caring about what other people think of us, of what is expected of us. The problem is what is expected of us sometimes doesn't coincide with what we expect of ourselves. And really, at any point in time in your life, the only relationship that you really have to mind is the relationship with yourself. If you start putting everybody else's interest in front of yours, you're not going to have any time left. You're not going to be happy, and you're going to be doing a horrible job of pleasing others, because guess why? Because you're not going to be doing things because you want to do them. You're going to be doing things because you have to. You're going to be doing things out of fear. You're going to be doing things because you don't want other people to think badly of you. Do people really have that power on us? Yes, they do, as long as we allow them to. You see, when we stop allowing that behavior, we are going to set our tracks very straight and very firm. And as we don't care, and we start not caring what other people think of us, and we start being more true to ourselves and to who we want to be, then we will start finding peace of mind and happiness. Because, let me tell you something, there's no way you're going to be able to always please everybody, or to always please even one person, even if you choose to please that one person in your life, that spouse, that boss, that sibling, that one difficult person. If you try to please them all the time, you're going to get lost. You're not going to be looking at your interest anymore. You're going to be looking at that person's interest, and you're going to be unhappy. Why? Because that is not who you are. So it's not that the other people have the power over us. It's that we allow them that power. It's that we let them have that power because we think that it is important to us. When we, in reality, the only thing that is really, really important to us is being aligned with who we are, being aligned with our inner self, being aligned and true to our interest. Yes, I am asking you to be selfish. Everybody is. When people are asking you to do things for them because it pleases them, because they think it's better for them, because it'll make them look better, what do you think they're doing? They're just trying to be selfish as well. They are being selfish as well. They're not allowing you to be selfish, and they're calling you selfish. But do you think they're not being selfish? They're looking after yourself. They're not looking out for you. So The important thing that you need to realize, first of all, is that you can let go of these feelings of obligations towards others where it's not pleasing. Now, I must admit that there are times that giving pleasure to others and that doing things for others feels wonderful. It feels like the right thing to do. It makes us glow. It makes us feel happy. But that's different. That's when we do things and we act out of our heart, when we act when we're in alignment with ourselves, when we are already in that place of feeling good with ourselves and we say, let me take care of that for you. You know, you do it with your heart and you're doing it from a very different place than if you were doing it because you're scared of the consequences. So, first of all, align yourself. And the best way to align yourself is first thing in the morning. How many times I have said this, meditation is the best way to start your day. That 1 minute of thinking that one positive intention in your day, like saying, today I'm going to have lots of fun, I'm going to meet lots of people, and imagine yourself going through that day having a lot of fun, meeting interesting people, doing interesting things, laughing a lot, and for 1 minute, and then just let it go. You see how your day will have a lot of that. And there will be many surprises in your day. And then at some point in your day, you're going to be laughing so hard and you're going to be going, oh my God, I asked for that this morning and look at it, I already have it. That's because you had the intention. You set the intention and you didn't put any resistance to it. Because when you thought of it, you let it go. And it stayed there in your vibration. And then you meditated. You did 15 to 20 minutes of meditation and clearing your mind. So you see, when you are in that place of well-being, when you're in that place of positive thinking, somebody comes and tells you, you know what? This is happening in my life and blah, blah. Oh, let me help you. Let me do this for you. But it's from a totally different place. You're not looking for approval. You're not looking for lessening the consequences of not acting or acting on something. You're doing it because you feel good. And the consequence of that is going to be a millionfold, because since you're doing it from your heart, the vibration that you're giving out, whatever it is, the help that you're giving out, is going to be exponentially bigger and exponentially more positive. And it's going to be fun, and it's going to be done in a way that you are really enjoying yourself doing it. And you're going to feel that satisfaction of doing it just because you did it. And that is the best. You're not asking for approval. You're not asking for even a thank you. You just want to do it because you're happy doing it. And that's when you're aligned. That's when you're in a good place with yourself. So, doing things because of what other people might think it over again. Do it because it's pleasing to you. And you do it that when you are in total alignment with yourself. So, also, sometimes we put a blame on others because we say, oh, I didn't do this because I had to take care of this person in my life. How many times you say, oh, I cannot do this because I have to take care of my elder parents? I hear that a lot in my age group, because I'm at that age where our parents are starting to get old. So, and they needing care. So we're starting to sacrifice our time and our fun and our time with our family in order to take care of them. And that is okay. That is what must be done. But do it from your heart. Get into a center place where you see them not as being the crippled people that they are. See them as being the energetic, wonderful parent that brought you into this world, that took such good care of you, and that, well, maybe sometimes you didn't think they did, but still, look at them as their invigorating selves, not as a decrepit old woman or man, but as that wonderful person that in their glorious day did realize a wonderful life for themselves and for you. And when you do things like that, that energy that you are emitting is going to rub onto them, and they're going to glow too, and you're going to see lapses of this joy and this energy and this happiness in them, and you're going to have this interaction with them that is going to be very different than the interaction that you would have otherwise if you were looking at them as crippled people, as people that are like children. How many times I hear, oh my God, my father does this and that and that. And they complain, they say, oh, he's such a child, he's such a reversal. And once they weren't that way and realized that we all get there somehow, well, some of us get there a little bit harder than others. But for whatever the reason, if you look at them differently, if you look at them with the eyes of love that comes from your being in alignment, then you're going to see they're going to respond differently as well. So be true to yourself in everything you do that way, and align yourself first. Feel better about yourself first, and then you can give as much as you can of yourself to others. So we're going back to the subject of not caring what other people say. You see, when we start looking at ourselves through other people's eyes, we have a very distorted vision of who we are. We end up not knowing sometimes who we really are because we've lost touch with ourselves. We are so busy, especially famous people, right? Like, we're so busy thinking of what the public thinks. They're so busy thinking of what the audience thinks that they start losing themselves and they start trying to find escape in other ways, right? So whether it's healthy or not healthy, it's just an escape. So the best way to look at yourself is from within. The only person that truly knows who you are is you. So for that, practice meditation, I love doing yoga. It allows me to go into that inner space while I'm doing physical activity, and it just puts that energy within me that travels all over and cleanses me from the inside out. So I do vouch for yoga, but you don't have to be a yogi to love yourself and to know who you are. Just be in touch with yourself and do the things that you love to do. And in doing those peaceful things, in going into meditation, in going to relaxation, in going to a beach and just laying there and having a milkshake, I don't care. In going and having the best meal that you ever wanted to have, in going and doing those things, you're going to find satisfaction with yourself. And when you find that satisfaction within yourself, you're going to be finding the resonance with who you really are. And you're going to start liking yourself. And when you start liking yourself, your point of view, your mindset of the world is going to be so different. And you're not going to need any approval. Oh yes, you're going to have to realize that you're a little bit different. We all are. If we were all the same, it would be a terribly boring place to live, right? So find the satisfaction of being different. Find the empowerment on being different. Now, the other thing that I like to use, because I do have a brand of oils, one of my oils is called Abundance. This line of oil is a blend of orange oil, which is calming and encourages feelings of well-being. It has bergamot, which is uplifting and encourages self-approval feelings. And it has citrine crystals, which emits vibrations and feelings of success, enthusiasm, and abundance. So it's all positive connotations, and essential oils are a wonderful way to uplifting your spirit, to giving you that sense of empowerment with yourself, with who you really are. So that's just a little side hack that I thought that I mentioned. And the name of my website is for these oils is the world of B-E as in boy E.com. So the world of B.com. And the oil is abundance oil. It's actually, I love it. Whenever I put it all over my body, it just I feel so positive and so uplifted. It just helps, And of course, within an hour and a half, it ameliorates because those oils don't stay too long in the body. Anyways, so let's finish up with a little quote from my book. It's called Mind Your Mindset. And this quote goes as following. Looking at yourself through other people's eyes is like looking at yourself through a glass onion. Well, I couldn't help myself doing the reference to the Beatles song. But it is so true, because when you look through a glass onion, you are seeing things that are distorted, right? Sometimes they're long, sometimes they're short. But it's not the true vision of who you are. So, but when you really want to look at yourself, go inside, go to that inner space, go to that mindful place within you, and you will find who you are. In time, it's not easy at the beginning. So, start doing it slowly and build it up until you get there, until when you find that person, when you close your eyes and you find yourself, you feel good. And that's the state you want to live in. You want to live in a state of well-being. You want to be in a state of feeling well. Your mindset, when it is in that place, you will achieve things, you will feel things, and most importantly, you will be happy. Anyways, it was lovely talking to you, and I'll bid you farewell until the next podcast. But in the meantime, mind your mindset. And this is Jessica Barkley. Have a lovely day.